My mind is a steel trap. But Sean, isn't my mind a steel trap? Thank you. And you are to provide them by Friday your medical documentation that you are on oxygen.
That's fine.
And the reason why is because some days you're walking up the stairs, you have no oxygen with you. Then other days you don't. So that's where we are.
Welcome back to Time Serve, the channel that's getting the docket so you don't have to. And we have a conclusion to this sack of garbage Mr. Crispin's story. He had rolled in on several occasions with his oxygen tank and a sob story of how his military records were ruined in a fire and poof, just gone. From day one, Judge Boyd did not believe him for a second. However, being the professional she is, entertained Mr. Stolen Valor until now. As of last week, Mr. Crispin finally revealed the truth, and boy, oh boy, did he get read the riot act from Judge. Do you think there should be harsh penalties for stolen valor, especially in this situation where I think he perjured himself on several occasions? Leave us a comment and tell us what you think. You can check out his past appearances here, and I'll also have them attached at the end and in the description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, set your notifications to all. Let's roll, nerds.
With the VJO who did the assessment for Mr. Crism, I spoke to both of them. They stated that they asked him personally for his date of birth, and when they did go through the DoD records, they're still coming up empty on the fact that there was no military service for anybody under the last four of his social or his date of birth, Your Honor. So unfortunately, as of now, we're still where we're at.
All right. So probation, what are our plans for Mr. Crispin? Because I don't think the military issue is ever going to be resolved. I know you can look at it online, and I know you all have been online and it's not there.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know that this
with the VJO who did the assessment for Mr. Crism, I spoke to both of them. They stated that they asked him personally for his date of birth, and when they did go through the DoD records, they're still coming up empty on the fact that there was no military service for anybody under the last four of his social or his date of birth, Your Honor. So unfortunately, as of now, we're still where we're at.
All right. So probation, what are our plans for Mr. Crispin? Because I don't think the military issue is ever going to be resolved. I know you can look at it online, and I know you all have been online and it's not there.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know that this
end of flashback.
All right, Mr. Crispin.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not, and I'm not going to place you under oath, but why did you come to this court on so many occasions saying that you were in the military, and now you're telling me you're not, nor were you ever in the military?
It seems like to me it was a long hassle and that it upsetted you. I didn't have the paperwork on hand.
No, no. Let's stop. I need you to tell me the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
You've just said that you were not in the military. Every setting that we have had, and the settings we've had with Veterans Treatment Court, was for you to get your paperwork that you were in the military. And we did that dance on several occasions. And now you're telling me and you're telling probation you're not military. Is that correct?
That's it, what I stated in this conversation. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So he's not military, so he will not have his forms. You wasted a lot of time for Veterans Treatment Court and for probation trying to help you with documents, your DD-214, and you knew it did not exist.
I do apologize to you, Ms. Boyd, and to the court and probation.
Probation? Is there anything else we need from Mr. Chrisman? Well, Deputy Mejia, don't look for his DD 214 anymore because he's not military.
No, Your Honor.
All right. Your conditions are going to remain in place, Mr. Chrisman.
Okay. Is there anything that you need of me, Miss Boyd?
No.
Okay. So.
All right. Well, there is one thing. Probation is going to need your updated medical to prove that you're actually receiving medical treatment. Do you understand?
Yeah, I would have to go to both. Yes, I do understand. It just requires me to go both to hospitals and then have them print out all the paperwork and then bring it to you.
No, you can call them on the phone and they will do it by electronic means. And when you have a doctor's appointment, you go to that doctor's appointment, or either you come with probation and you sign a release for medical information.
So I just get I'm kind of confused. You want me to get all the information and give it to the new primary and then have him turn it into you?
No, what I'm telling you, if you do a release for medical information,
Okay.
then you can give that release to probation, and probation will see if you are actually receiving any type of medical treatment and if you have any type of medical illness.
Okay.
And if that is not true, a motion to revoke is going to be filed because you've been dishonest with the court on several occasions.
Okay. I don't know what several occasions I've been dishonest with, but that's definitely up to you.
All right. So, Mr. Chrisman, let me just tell you when you were dishonest, and you're not under oath, but you came to court every single time telling me that you were in the military. I want to say you told me you were in the Marines. Veterans Treatment Court actually came down and said, we're just waiting on our DD 214. They did a search for your DD 214. I told you how to go online for your DD 214. And now, after several hearings, you are now telling probation and telling me you're not military. So what I am telling you is, one, you are going to sign a medical release for probation.
Yes.
If it turns out that you have been leaving that residence on GPS and it's not for medical treatment, but just for you to leave, what's going to end up happening is that's a violation of your probation and a motion to revoke is going to be filed. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. I haven't gone anywhere except for one time.
And so you need to sign a medical release with them within 2 weeks. Do you understand?
Yes. What is the easiest way? Can I do it online? They send me an email and I can DocuSign it.
Probation, how would you like that done?
Yes, the officer will email it to you.
Okay, and then I can DocuSign it, and then you guys have, go do it. It's all at University Hospital and at Stone Oak.
All right, they'll send you the documentation to sign and you need to sign it. Do you understand?
Absolutely, I do, Miss Boyd.
All right, thank you. Is there
Thank
anything else from probation?
Judge, the officer had noted about a transfer to Wardell County. Would that be reviewed after his medical history, after we receive that documentation?
Yes. All right, is there anything else? All right, thank you. You're excused.
Thank you, Miss Boyd. I hope you have a wonderful day.